Hello, everybody, and welcome to this short presentation on our Mystical Ireland Untethered Retreat in May of 2025. My name is, as many of you know, Francis O'Connor, your admin for our group. And I want to take a few minutes just to explain and share with you some of the information regarding the retreat in May of 2025. I'm going to bring up some images for you here. We start back here. We will begin our tour at Dublin Airport, obviously, and then 25 minutes away, we go to the Glenview Hotel and Leisure Centre at the Glen of the Downs in County Wicklow. This is where we'll be based for our 7-day tour. And this is just some images from around that area, very beautiful area. That's the hotel itself. It's a 4-star hotel. And let me show you some information about the hotel itself. The Glenview Hotel is a historic, beautiful hotel located in the heart of County Wicklow, Ireland. It is nestled amidst 30 acres of woodland and landscape gardens. It's a very serene, peaceful setting for us to relax and do our meditation and our retreat in. For those looking to unwind, the hotel also boasts an indoor pool, sauna, steam room, fitness center, lots of opportunities for outdoor activities, hiking, golfing, walking, meditation. They have beautiful grounds, including a Zen garden and paths for doing our meditations in. Let me show you some other information on where we're staying. The rooms themselves, these are some of the bedrooms. As you can see, it's a very beautiful hotel. 4-star. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but that gives you an idea. The dining itself in the hotel, beautiful dining room, both indoor and outdoor dining areas. The Wicklow Mountains in the background. The meeting and event rooms where we'll be spending some time doing our meetings and events. That's the team building. These are some of the smaller rooms that we'll be using. As you can see, very, very nice setup. The leisure club itself, swimming pool, saunas, all the normal that you would expect in a 4-star hotel. But that's our location while we are there. Now let me show you where we're going. First place, one of the first places we'll visit, not the first place, is Newgrange. Newgrange is a very spectacular place. It is 5,200 years old, so it's older than the pyramids and Stonehenge, ancient burial ground from, we believe, here's some information, about 5,200 years ago. It's a Stone Age Neolithic monument in the Boyne Valley in Ireland. Newgrange was constructed about 5,200 years ago, makes it older than both Stonehenge and the pyramids. According to Irish mythology, the Tuatha De Danann, they ruled Ireland and were said to have built Newgrange as a burial place for their chief. It then became a retreat and pilgrimage spot for down through the ages. In the Newgrange area, we have 4 different sites that we'll be visiting. Brú na Bóinne is the main one right here. Bring that up. This is the biggest of the burial grounds. We'll be doing a tour there. The tour takes about 2 hours or so. We'll have guides, local guides, explaining the relevance both spiritually, religiously, and historically, what the relevance to this beautiful area is. And then if I go back here, one. Newgrange, bring that back up. It's Newgrange itself. We'll also visit the other areas there, the mound tombs. The Newgrange monument primarily consists of large mound built of alternate layers of earth and stone, grass growing on top, and a reconstructed facade of white quartz stone. You'll see that on each one of the burial grounds that we'll visit. We'll visit all 4 of them. We will then go to Glendalough. Glendalough was founded in the early 7th century. And it was a monastery founded by St. Kevin in the 600s. This is the monastic site. It also became a retreat and spiritual place of pilgrimage by Irish people down through the centuries. Very spectacular. Glendalough means the Valley of the Two Lakes because it's in the valley between 2 lakes. and very beautiful area. And again, you're seeing some of the photographs from Glendalough itself. These are the remains of that one in particular, the remains of the old cathedral. That's the surrounding area, the mountains, the Wicklow Mountains, some of the remains again. We'll take a tour there. We'll also do a walking meditation in this area. It is an extensive monastic complex located in a glacial valley consisting of two lakes, the upper and lower lakes. It explains the Irish place name Glendalough, which means the valley of the two lakes. It is an archaeologically and architecturally rich landscape matched by a wealth of historical documents. We will definitely be spending time in St. Kevin's of Glendalough. Then we're going to up Northern Ireland to what's called forest bathing in this beautiful area up in the mountains of Mourne. Let me find, I want to go to the lady who's doing our particular forest bathing. And this is, yeah, there's Anne Ward. Anne will be leading us in a whole 4-hour forest bathing retreat. It's from the Exhale vision is of deeply connected individuals, communities, and organizations nurtured through the gifts of meditation and nature itself. So it's a meditation mindfulness center based on Shinran Yoku, which is forest bathing. Shinran Yoku is Japanese for forest bathing, refers to a practice where you are bathing in the forest environment through your senses, again, without having to take your clothes off, which is good news in Ireland because it can get chilly. It can also be very beautiful. Anne herself, she develops retreats and events around the Celtic calendar. Baltana in May, which is when we'll be there. Summer solstice in June, Lunasa in August, and Samhain, which is Halloween, in October, and also the winter solstice in December. We'll be there for Baltana, which is in May. It's some of the folks on her forest bathing right there. And she has a blog. If you'd like to check that out, just go to Exhale and you'll see Anne describing even more about what we'll be doing. In that area, we'll also be visiting some other places, St. Bridget's Cross, the St. Patrick's area. That's all up in the north of Ireland. We move on here. All throughout Ireland, you're going to see Celtic crosses, like this guy here, which we'll definitely see in Glendalough. And what's interesting to me about the Celtic cross is that, yes, it is a cross, but it also was an ancient symbol used by the people of Ireland pre-Christian, because if you look at the Celtic cross, you'll see the circle in the Celtic cross. That was sun worship. It was then incorporated into the cross by the early Christians. And we're going to be seeing lots of those throughout the country. And I did want to mention my own family, because my family, the O'Connors in Ballinasloe in County Galway, owned a limestone quarry. And we can go back 9 generations of my family. All of them were stonemasons. And in Ballinasloe, you will find this particular Celtic cross hand carved. These are my relatives, actually. That's the O'Connor cross in Ballinasloe in Galway. My granddad is there. My great-grandfather is there. This young man here is my Uncle Michael, my dad's brother. And for 4 generations, they have worked, each generation adding their own particular carving to the cross itself. I've watched my dad work on Celtic crosses literally with a wooden hammer and a chisel, and that's how the whole thing was carved by hand. And we're definitely going to be seeing that throughout our time in Ireland. We go back again each evening we'll end up back here at the Glenview Hotel. We'll also spend one evening away from the Glenview Hotel so we can visit the local area. There's a couple of beautiful towns around that area, and we'll take one night, maybe 2 out of the hotel, and just visit the locals and really get a feeling for Irish hospitality and the connection of the Irish people to the land itself. So let me stop the sharing there. So that's just a very brief overview. There's a lot more happening that we're going to be doing. We'll have evenings in the hotel itself. One of the evenings, our good friend Tim, who many of you know from the Temple of the Universe, Tim will be giving an evening talk, lecture, Q&A session, call it whatever you will, describing his time of over 30 years at the Temple of the Universe, what he's garnered from that. I'm talking about his time with Michael Singer, also the new book that he has released, the courses that he has available now, and a really an opportune time to spend time with Tim. What is it like on a daily basis to be living untethered in the company of Michael Singer? And one other thing we'll be doing, we also will have an Irish evening, which is very traditional in Ireland. It's a way of community coming together. It's what's called a sing-along or a sing-song in Ireland, where everybody comes together, we form a circle, and we literally sing together. And that's a very, very fun evening. We'll also be doing a sound healing meditation evening. We'll have meditations in the morning led by both myself and Tim, and some other things as well. But that's a general overview of what our 6-7 days will be like in Ireland on our May retreat, the Mystical Ireland Untethered Retreat. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me either through Facebook, through Messenger. FrancisPOC1 is my email. Francis, FRANCIS, POC, P for Patrick, O for Oscar, C for Charlie, the number 1 @gmail.com. I've also left my phone number in our group as well. So feel free to reach out to me with any questions you might have regarding the retreat, regarding how to get there. Also other information on Ireland if you want to stay longer than the retreat itself or come in early, as many of people have done on previous tours that we have done in Ireland. So with that, I wish you a beautiful day. Look forward to talking to some of you very soon. Namaste.